0605. Welcome back to the Conrad Club. CRN, Conrad Radio Network. So, PM show. I'm Michael Horn. That's Bob.
Thank you.
Robert Conrad around these parts.
Can you get on with it?
Yeah, you got a call that's got some information for you.
Well, we'll talk to that call in a minute. So, the following questions. Have you kissed a woman on screen apart from women? Do any kisses stand out,
There's
or
one that
are they all
stands out.
sort of a blur? Okay, now we have a woman who
will remember. Your listeners will remember the woman that I was trying to think of, who was the kiss that you will never forget.
Okay, but Becky, come on, baby, help us out.
With Stella Stevens.
You got it. How did you know that?
Because I remember when you had her on the show, you thought that they were going to bring her in, and you brought her flowers and things.
Oh, my gosh.
It was for Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
Oh, gosh, what a
Your
memory,
listeners remember
Becky.
everything.
You
Becky,
are awesome.
Yes.
I tried.
You
That's great,
you are.
Becky.
You don't try. You're it. You're the
That's
it
it.
girl. So how's your husband?
He's fine. He's
Right.
not here right now.
Good. I'm glad. Good. I'm glad. Okay.
How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm feeling better than I felt for years. Seriously.
8.5.
Oh, that is wonderful. And Mike, how are you, darling?
I'm an 8.5 also. If he's an 8.5,
Yeah,
I'll match him.
I had a great lunch with my daughter yesterday, the singer, and I wanted an update because she's asked me to step, away from her career. I should have mine, she should have hers, and I respect her for that. I respect any actor or actress that feels that way. Anyway, we had a great luncheon, and I said, so may I ask how the album coming? She says, well, Dad, when you look for original material, it's tough. I mean, I could do a lot of the things that you do, which are, what do I call them, Mike?
Things that I do?
Yeah, the singing things, the music that I like.
Standards.
Standards. I mean, I do a lot of standards,
Right.
but she's looking for original, so that's what's happened. She's only done 2 of the 12, and she's happy with that. So I was happy that she was happy. Okay?
Oh, that's great. Can I ask you a question?
That's why we have this show, baby. You know that. We don't have a guest today. I wanted someone. I'll tell you who later. But go ahead, babe. What's up?
When did you form the Paris Trio, and how many years did you perform in it?
Ooh, good question.
3 years, and I was 19 years old when we hooked up together. So that would be 1954. 1954, we started the Paris Trio. We were together 3 years, and I left them to pursue an acting career, and that was the end of the
Did you
group.
guys record any records or anything?
No. We just did nightclub stuff, and we were really, really successful, and they were terrific, and they ended up being at the professor studio level, college level, teaching. Okay, babe?
Wow.
All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Becky, for calling. And
Stella Stevens, Becky. You got it.
I'll never forget that kiss. Ooh,
Oh,
baby.
boy. You
Yeah, you said it made your heart stop.
Tell us about that kiss.
It did it. It did it. It did it. Okay.
That was on Hawaiian Night, wasn't
Y'all
it?
have a good weekend.
All right, thanks, baby.
Becky.
Then there was one other woman.
Oh, there's another one.
Yes, and she was on Wild West. A beautiful girl. Gosh, a gorgeous woman. And I dated her,
Really?
actually. Yeah, I saw her more than that one time, but she was just unreal.
You're not going to tell us this one, are you?
No.
Thank you. I figured
She has
that.
2 sons, and if she's listening, I loved you then, I love you now, baby. Okay,
Wow.
so let's go to Wisconsin and talk to Mary Ann.
800-336-2225. We got a couple of lines open. If you've complained that the line's been busy, this is your time to call. The show is done live on Thursdays at 3. 800-336-2225. Mary Ann, you're on CRN with Bob Conrad.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Bob.
Hi, baby. How are you?
Yes, there.
Oh, I'm just wonderful.
Good.
I think. I watched one of those YouTube things with you and Marisol. That was really a charming little duet you did with her, Me Conformo.
Oh, she was brilliant, and she is now 58 years old. She lives in Malaga, and they named a street after her in the city of Malaga. And
Really?
on my trip to France, which has been postponed, was going to go France, Spain, and visit Marisol. She doesn't know that I was going to come down. I was going to surprise her and say, Marisol, me conformo con estar a tu lado. Okay.
Do you know that Spanish, but you didn't know Miguelito meant little Michael?
No.
See, it's amazing.
Things happen.
I'm
and
surprised myself.
you know, Michael would have had a ball with me not knowing that because he was mean. He was a mean little dwarf. He was a mean little dwarf.
A mean little dwarf.
Yeah, you know when he stayed, he lived in New York, and when he came to Hollywood, he stayed at my house, and I let him sleep in my son's room, and I told that story, and my son came going, Daddy, Daddy, there's a little man in my bed. I said, relax, it's an actor, and he's a dwarf. He's not a little man. He went, oh, what's that? I said, I'll ask him. So the two of them got together, and they became friends.
Well, that's nice.
So you got a question?
If I may make a comment, I heard you talking about your book. You know, when you're editing, sometimes just looking at something and changing the words around that or stating something differently works.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of other stuff that works too. It's kind of a complicated life.
You got a slight writer's block, but you'll pick it up again. You moved right through the school years, and now you just got a little bit of a hesitation.
Now we're getting into the tough years.
Yeah, so write it all down and then edit it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You always have me here to help you if you need.
Well, thank you. No,
good.
I'm going to Marianne. I'm going to run it by my daughter Kasia first, and then if that doesn't work, we'll get a ghostwriter. Okay?
Whatever you need to do, but you have you're looking really sexy and hot today, as always.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate that, Marianne. And listen.
I thought you were talking about me.
Yeah, I think you'll be interested in the book. I hope you will.
Thank you, Marianne.
Marianne, one of the reasons is I was no angel.
Has your growing business been putting off building for too long?